Has your doctor told you at your last checkup that your blood pressure was a little high, and you thought to yourself, but I feel completely fine? Maybe you've been going to the same checkup for years, hearing the same sentence, it's a bit high, keep an eye on it, each time, and not really taking it seriously. This is exactly why you should watch this video. Because high blood pressure can quietly progress for years without making you feel sick at all. No headache, no fatigue, no warning at all. And that's exactly why doctors call this condition the silent killer. If you're over 60, I'd recommend watching this video to the end. Today we'll look at the following together: the real causes behind high blood pressure, which symptoms can signal an emergency, and simple but effective steps you can start applying in your daily life today. If you're ready, let's begin. Let's start with a small but important piece of information. Your heart applies pressure against your artery walls as it pumps blood through them. That pressure is exactly what we call blood pressure. It's measured with two numbers. The top number is the pressure when your heart pumps, and the bottom number is the pressure remaining in your arteries when your heart rests. When you're young, your arteries are flexible and elastic, easily adapting to blood flow. But as the years go by, your artery walls can naturally become a bit stiffer. This stiffening means your heart needs to apply more pressure to pump the same amount of blood. You can think of it like a garden hose. Water flows easily through a new flexible hose. But as the hose stiffens and ages, you need to open the tap further to push the same amount of water through. What happens in your arteries is, in a simplified way, similar to that. Now let's look at this and the other causes together, one by one. First reason, your arteries stiffening with age. This is one of the most common causes, especially after the age of 60, and it's actually part of your body's natural aging process. A young artery can be thought of as a flexible hose. An aging artery gradually starts to resemble a stiffer pipe. This isn't a disease on its own, but it contributes to your blood pressure trending upward over time. Second reason, your salt intake. Your body holds onto water based on how much salt you take in. That extra water increases the volume of blood in your arteries, which applies more pressure to the artery walls. Processed foods, instant soups, canned goods, and meals you eat out can often contain far more salt than you realize. Just like we discussed in our leg circulation video, this same salt and fluid balance shows up here as blood pressure. Even a single bowl of soup or a slice of processed cheese can single-handedly cover a large portion of your recommended daily salt intake, and you may not even taste it. Third reason, excess weight and inactivity. When your body has more tissue, your heart has to work harder to pump blood to it. Also, in a body that doesn't move regularly, the arteries can lose their flexibility more quickly over time. This isn't meant as a judgment. It's simply a fact about how your body works, and the good news is this cause is one of the changeable ones. Fourth reason, stress and sleep quality. During stressful moments, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, and these hormones temporarily raise your blood pressure. If this stress becomes chronic, or if your sleep is regularly interrupted the way we discussed in our video on waking up at 3 a.m., your blood pressure can run higher than expected throughout the day. These four causes can also feed into one another. If you're carrying excess weight and eating a salty diet, these two effects combine. If you recognize more than one of these causes in yourself, that's not surprising at all. So, when is this actually an emergency? A single mildly elevated blood pressure reading is usually not an emergency on its own. It's something manageable together with your doctor. But if the following symptoms occur together, this can signal an emergency and you should seek medical help right away. A severe sudden headache, pressure or pain in the chest, difficulty breathing, blurred vision, or sudden weakness or numbness on one side of the body. If these symptoms occur together, don't wait. Seek emergency care, because this can be associated with a risk of stroke or heart attack. Beyond that, repeated high readings at your regular checkups are something to address calmly together with your doctor. So, what can you do starting today? Let's keep it simple. First, reduce salt, read labels, limit processed foods, and prepare your meals yourself as much as possible. So, what can you do starting today? Let's keep it simple. First, reduce salt, Read labels, limit processed foods, and prepare your meals yourself as much as possible. Second, move regularly. Even a 30-minute walk a day can help your arteries maintain their flexibility over time. Fourth, track your blood pressure at home. Using a simple blood pressure monitor you can get at a pharmacy, taking a reading a few times a week, ideally at the same time of day, provides very valuable information when you visit your doctor. Because a single checkup reading can even be affected by your stress level that day. A record kept consistently at home shows the real picture much more clearly. And remember, these changes don't happen overnight, but over weeks. Be patient and consistent. High blood pressure can be silent, but that doesn't mean it's unimportant. Don't just brush it off by saying, "That's just old age." Regular checkups are the only reliable way to catch this silent condition, because the sooner you listen to your body, the easier it becomes to protect your health. Now I'm curious about you. How often do you get your blood pressure checked? Let me know in the comments. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because our health is a subject worth learning about again and again every day.